Time to sit in the stands with a big Letterman sweater, change your name to Buffy, and say things like, "Bully." It's football.
Is that
season.
what you say at football games?
No.
Okay.
I just go, all right.
Matt didn't mention this in weather, but the clouds are going to be full of footballs. Tomorrow, they were tonight. Of course, Sunday with the NFL. The Rebels start their season against Tennessee Tech.
Trojans.
Out of the Silver Bowl. Trojans are a tough one against Illinois.
Good.
In the probation bowl. Okay,
Yeah.
Tonight it was high school time. Time to break out the pom-poms, the cheerleaders, in the hopes of an eventual state title. The high school football season kicked off. A good night for the Sunset Division. They took 4 out of 5 games from the Sunrise. Stephen Jackson was tromping through the fields tonight and has these highlights.
One of the annual rites of fall, high school football, opened up in Las Vegas this evening. Clark wins for the first time in 18 games, 25-10. Steve Jackson, News 13 Sports.
All right, you can bet they're celebrated at Clark High tonight. First win in a heck of a long time. Valley beat Rancho. We'll run through the scores for you here. Chaparral 19-7 over El Dorado. Basic was the only Sunrise team to win by a touchdown over Bonanza. Gorman 24, Western 10, and there's Clark's victory over Las Vegas. That final was 25-20. Now, if you're looking for something real fun to do tomorrow, a 650-mile trek through the desert, well, it might be nice to do. That's what the drivers have to look forward to, and the Frontier 500 coming up tomorrow. I think calling it a stroll is downplaying it just a little bit. In the celebrity division, actor Chuck Norris is going for his 3rd win in 4 years. He told me today the real fun comes when it's all over.
After I finish a race, even as hard as it is, I'm very, very relaxed. It's a different type of relaxation, but it really releases a lot of tension that I have from my movie projects and so forth. So it does give me that relaxation to jump into my next project.
The racers leave Gene at 5:30 tomorrow morning. The all-time hit record in baseball could very easily be broken this weekend. Cincinnati Reds and Pete Rose will be in Chicago. Rose moved 2 giant steps closer to Ty Cobb tonight. Second inning, Charlie Hustle gets to cruise around the bases with this hit, a 2-run homer to right field, his 2nd of the season. Then in the 5th inning, Rose slaps a single to right center. He needs just 3 more hits now to break the record. And with a right-hander going for the Cubs tomorrow, Rose figures to be in the lineup once again. Cincinnati also won the ballgame. The final there was 7-5. St. Louis got a shutout from Tudor, his 8th, as they beat Atlanta 8-0. Houston in 10 innings over Pittsburgh. Montreal loses at San Francisco 8-3. San Diego 3, Philadelphia 2. And this is not a final yet, but at last check, the Dodgers were batting in the bottom of the 13th, 2-0 the score. We got some highlights for you real quick. Valenzuela against Gooden in this one. Watch this play in the 8th inning with a runner on third. Tom Paciorek dives for the Mets and makes that catch off the shot by Mariano Duncan. The game winner, if the Mets win this, comes right here as Strawberry hits a shot to left field. It bounces over the fence with Niedenfuer in there at that time. Valenzuela or Gooden do not figure in the decision in that game. In the American League tonight, the Angels dropped out of first place in the West. California loses at Baltimore. Cal Ripken Jr. hits a home run. Nice catch out there by somebody. Dennis Martinez goes 7 innings for the win. Now we go through the American League scoreboard. The final there was 6-2. Kansas City wins a doubleheader at Milwaukee, 4-3, 7-1. Balboni 2 home runs there. Toronto and New York remain the same, 2.5 games separating them as both teams win tonight. Chicago 12-1 over Texas. Boston and Cleveland were rained out, and Seattle 8, Detroit 4. And the finals are now set for the women in the U.S. Open. It'll be Martina against Chrissy. Wait a minute. No, not Chrissy this time. Hannah, believe it or not, is going to be in there. Hannah Mandlikova beat Chris Everett-Lloyd today in 3 tough sets. Boy, that's a bit of a change this time. It'll be the number 2 seed against 3 seed because Martina is the 2 seed. Number 1 is knocked off, Chris Everett-Lloyd.
Unusual.
You're so used to hearing Martina and Chrissy all the time.
Thanks, Ron. After all, Matt.